Hello everyone. So I have something really exciting to tell you guys today. I actually have an order for my business that we're going to be packing today. So if you don't know, my business is Plantventions LLC on Etsy, and the link will be in the comments in the description. But yeah, we sold a plant today. So I sell succulents, plants, things like that. I still have to list more, but yeah, I did sell one. I was running some Etsy ads. I do $3 a day for ads, and that's how I sold it. So I sold a jade plant, and I sold a small one. So this is what my small jade plants look like. There's a bit of soil around the base of the plant. So I'm going to clean it up a little bit. So shipping plants is a bit more difficult than shipping some other things, but it's really not too bad. So yeah, this is how the plant looks. It's been watered not too recently because I don't really like to ship my plants wet. So, plus they're succulent, so I don't water them that much anyway. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, so it might be slightly dark, but that's okay. Okay, so when I'm shipping, my first step is grabbing some tissue paper. So, I grabbed some tissue paper. This is just tissue paper from the dollar store. So, I take the tissue paper and I place it around the plant. So, where the soil is, I just kind of tuck it in there so that the soil doesn't spill when the plant's being shipped. So yeah, I do want to I try to make my packaging fairly eco-friendly, but I am still working on it because you can tell I do ship my plants in plastic. That's just kind of the industry standard, but I'm trying to figure out a more eco-friendly thing to ship in. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know. I was thinking of using like some of those like biodegradable pots, because since they're succulents, the pots didn't break down too much because you don't water them that much if you get some high quality ones. But let me know what you guys think about that idea, because I've never done it before. I've never even used those pots before, so I have no idea what they're like. Okay, so that's what it looks like. You've probably seen this process before if you've seen my YouTube shorts. Okay. Next I'm gonna take some what's this called? Masking tape. What's this tissue paper again for some reason? And I put that around where the tissue paper is to keep the tissue paper in place. So the tissue paper keeps the soil in place, and then the tape keeps the tissue paper in place. Especially with something like this where the soil doesn't reach all the way to the top. So yeah, I just tape this around to make sure that the plants get a nice delivery. And this video is also good because it'll kind of show me how long it takes me on average to pack an order. Now, I will say, compared to when I used to sell like Pokemon cards and stuff, plants do take quite a bit longer to ship, because if I flip it over and I shake it, a little bit of soil will come out with like 2 specks, so nothing crazy. And it's pretty secure in there. Okay, so the next step of this process, I'm going to take a index card, just a regular old index card. I'm going to get a pen. Don't know where my pen is. I have no idea where my pen went. Do not see it. Guess we're not using a pen then. We'll just use a marker. Something thin. This will be fine. This is just a highlighter. I normally use a pen, but I guess I don't have it with me right now. So we're just gonna do the name of the plant. This one's pretty simple, just jade plant. You can kind of see that. I'm gonna write the size of it, which is small. Boom, just like that. So I normally do this in like with a pen, but I don't have a pen right now. Let's get some scissors. Oh, here's my pen. Okay. Well, now that I have my pen, I am going to go over this because I feel like the pen helps it show up better. You can see just how much bolder the pen is. It's like it just makes it easier to read. There you go. Now it's kind of like highlighted. Okay. So we're gonna cut this out. And we're gonna use some clear tape to put the label on. Okay. So got that attached. So that's good. Now we're gonna take the plant and we're just going to attach the label onto the plant, just like that. So that the person that buys it, or the person that bought it, I guess, can know what the name of the plant is. Because some people remember, but some people won't know. So it's just good to label them. So now it says the name of the plant and it's packed up all nice. And if the plant is small enough, as an extra form of precaution, I guess, I'd like to get another cup, one without a hole. I like to put it over the foliage like this to protect it, especially for like these small one plant orders that are where the foliage is small enough to fit in. If I can fit it, might as well. So I'm just gonna get some tape and wrap it around. Try not to cover the nail. Just wrapping it around where the 2 cups meet, and then we're just going to kind of squeeze it on like that. It makes it slightly less aesthetically pleasing, but the plant is safer, which is generally more important to me. You know, I care more about the plant arriving well. So it's not necessary, like, but it is helpful in terms of, you know, such a small plant. It's pretty easy to do that. Okay, so this is the plant, just a small jade plant. Okay, so I also include in my orders, you'll see this if you saw my last video or my shorts. I include this, which is a care guide, plant care guide. I just fold this up and include it in the box. That. And I also include an index card or this one will just cut little pieces of this paper, and I include a little thank you. So we'll say thank you so much for, the camera's shaking, supporting my small business. Smiley face. Okay, it's pretty good. So we're just gonna include this little note in the package as well. And then ignore that, I was working on a project. But we're gonna have to get a box. So I just used these, I think the brand's called Gaia, or however you're supposed to say that. These are just 4x4-inch boxes. It's crazy because the video I made yesterday, or I think the day before yesterday, the video I made recently was about cleaning my plant room, which is this room, obviously. And I literally just cleaned it and it's already messy again. Sorry the camera is so shaky, it's kind of hard to keep it stable. Okay, so these packages tend to be fairly light because all we're shipping pretty much is this, which weighs almost nothing. Okay, this is the box. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the plant, put it in the little care guide slip. I'm going to put it in there, make sure that the flaps can still fold. So you might have to fold it a little bit like that to make sure that the flaps can still go down. And then we're going to include the little care note. And then we're going to come down here. We'll have a few packing peanuts. These are the biodegradable ones. I tested that by putting some water on them. These are just from an old package that I decided to recycle for this purpose. Okay. This video is showing me how long it takes me to pack an order, which to be honest is a bit longer than I thought. Okay, so quite a bit of packing peanuts in there. Don't need that many. They're not necessary, but I like to use it just to prevent the orders from shaking around too much. Okay, I think that's good. Just prevent stuff from moving around as much. So now we can close this. And I'm gonna guess how much it's gonna weigh. I'm gonna guess like, I don't know, 2 ounces. And by the way, for shipping, when you ship stuff, you always round up. So like, if you weigh the package and it weighs like 1.87 ounces or something, you always round up to the next whole number. You never round down because then you're saying it weighs less than it does, which sometimes can cause you to have the wrong shipping thing. So you can ship on the sides too, if you want to. We'll go ahead and do that. It's not necessary, especially because these packages are incredibly light. So it's not like they'll really risk busting open anyway. Because, you know, when you're packaging stuff, generally, you know, you put more tape on it if it's heavier. Like if there's something that's really heavy, you put tape like on the whole thing so it doesn't open. But it's not very necessary for these smaller boxes. Okay, so we're going to put the label on later because the label has the buyer's address and stuff on it. I don't want to show you guys that. But I do put on the side of my box, I write live plants. I'm not sure if this is like necessary, but it's helpful. Especially if the plant's going to a more strict state. I ship to only US, by the way. I ship only to the United States. Just easier to deal with, especially with like plants. You have to deal with like customs and stuff. So yeah, I write live plants. The label will go right here, but I will go ahead and weigh it because the label is set at 3 ounces right now. It should weigh less than that actually, but I just want to make sure. So this is my scale. So it's 2.36 ounces. So I guessed 2 ounces, but it's actually 3 ounces because it weighs more than 2 ounces. So yeah, the estimation was correct. So yeah, that is how I pack up my orders. I'll be putting the label on this later, like I said. And this will be taken to the post office and shipped out to my customer. So yeah, if you're interested in my Etsy shop, the link will be in the comment section. and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!